Well, thanks Tim, and can I congratulate Tim on this evening and this monthly meeting, because one thing about Tim, he's been coming to Viva Voce that we have in Saeseren, which is every 3 months or so, and there's one this Wednesday in case someone wants to come to another open mic night, but we only have 3 every year, and it'll be the 7th this time, and Tim, fair play, has come to every one of them, so I was really wanting to support this evening. I've got 2 poems. One takes me to South Wales, and I was passing Aberfan on the way back from Cardiff fairly recently, and I was drawn back to a poem I'd written in 1996 when it was 30 years on after the terrible disaster there. Remember that the coal tip fell on the school, Ysgol Pantglas, and a generation disappeared, literally, in Aberfan. And I went to the village itself, and these are just some sort of thoughts on that day. Despite the sun. There is no sunshine in May that can mend the scar. You must turn from the bypass now to remind yourselves. But in the succession of generations, there is a fracture that history will have to explain. Although there's a shine on the colourful terraced houses and young people once more on open doorsteps. We must still look further for that beautiful blemishing white scar that hides in the green fullness of May trees. There is still a hiraeth that remains as coal heaps are still moved and buried somewhere. Wagons rage and JCBs today still try to tear yesterday away, like snatching a toy from the hands of a child. The black slag re-emerges, where green had started to overgrow. I smile tenderly at all the young, as we should do, but they do not want our soppy stares. I'r rhai a garwn ac a galarwn o'i colli, for those we love and that we grieve their passing. An ice cream man from the Rhondda sings a lullaby we'll keep a welcome in the hillsides, its echo piercing the gardens of neat little borders and gentle whisperings. Thank goodness someone is skateboarding and a man taking his dog for a walk. Despite the sun, we're closing the cemetery now, okay? White scar of a generation amid ordinary graves that seem more natural, not as harshly plain to see as our media images, but more a path through the forest. There are graves above them now, perhaps the children's parents or relatives joining them. It was his last job of that day, the county officer locking the cemetery of Aberfan. He couldn't wait to change into his shorts and grab the rest of the May sunshine. I only came to see the graves up there. But we'll be closing now, okay? But it won't ever be shut for the ones who still grieve. The machines below still move earth to try and tame the bitterness of coal. On a bridge up the valley is written, Jesus saves. Some in Aberfan are still uncertain, despite the sun still shining on Portgleision Terrace. Thank you.